to stand there, especially got a good long one.
I gotta get up.
Well, there is the getting up part of that.
So if I never get down, I never get up. I just pull it out and pee.
I'm saying that way it's just like it's cleaner, it's less messy, and you just sit down.
I've seen the women's restroom. I don't think that you can argue that men are messier with their dribbles and splatters than women are. I don't know how you women, because you try to hover because you think you're going to catch butt AIDS from a public toilet seat.
Yeah.
And so you all hover. And you have, I mean, with all the stuff that you got going on, seriously, talk about pissing through a meat screen door.
Okay, here's I will agree with you on that. Now, ladies,
You'll agree with that?
No. You
pissing through a meat strainer.
You sloppy, skanky,
why not
nasty.
Why not spread your labes out and then totally aim?
It's not even that. Here, what happens is that first pee that comes out, it goes a little wonky. It goes, and then after it gets going, then it's like
stuff all day. It's all stuck together.
So now once it all parts, it's like, oh, there's the stream. But in the beginning, so then what happens is if that happens to me, and I happen to be in a public restroom and I'm hovering and I do the spray.
Have you ever pissed on like your own butt cheek? Like immediately, it's like, oh, it's hitting me over here on the butt. Like, how's it hitting me over here?
Here's the rule I live by, and it's a rule that I picked up when I was about 12 at the movie theater, and it was written on a bathroom stall. And it said, if you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie, wipe the seedy. And I was 12, and I read it, and I went, you know what, I will. And to this day, if I sprinkle when I tinkle, I'm a sweetie, I wipe the seedy. I turn around, I look, I take some paper towel, I go like this, I dry it off, I throw it away, I flush, and I walk away, and no one knows I was there. But it's those nasty ass bitches that are like, oh, whatever, and then they leave, and you're like, and then you go in to use it, and you're like, really? So now I have to go be a sweetie to wipe the seedy that you sprinkled your tinkle on, and that's
why you be sweet and wipe the seat.
I didn't even. It wasn't even my tinkle sprinkle. It was somebody else's tinkle sprinkle, and I was still a sweetie and wiped the seedy for myself. Because that's a rule I learned when I was 12.
But you were being a sweetie. You were doing it for yourself. Don't act like you were doing a public service.
Well, true. But then if I, in fact, sprinkled on the seedy, I'm a sweetie, and you know how it goes. But anyway, those are the women that are nasty. It's like, really? You sloppy piggy bitch. Clean that shit up. The end. It's been a public service announcement for all of you ladies in bathrooms everywhere.
I saw this on a bathroom
disgusting.
wall once.
Yeah.
In a women's bathroom. Gas station. The other one was taken out of order. It said, don't splatter on the flora. Spread the flaps of your menorah.
See? I hadn't seen that one, but had I?
Yeah, because it had gone right in the toilet. There would be no sprinkle on the seedy if you spread the flaps on your menorahs. You wouldn't splatter on the flora.
On the flora. Yep. Mm-hmm. Either one works.
I saw that written down once.
That's sort of I had the kid version and you had the adult version, and I think either one would have been a good lesson for people to live by. And,
because I know, like when guys wake up in the morning, I don't know if you've seen me, myself, and Irene, and he's like, "What happened last night?" It's like, I had sex penis, and because he starts pissing on the wall, and he's trying to bounce it back into the toilet, where it's like, obviously,
crusties,
the urethras. Yeah, I've been a little. It's like, so women, every time they go, it's got to be a little bit of who knows where this is going. That's why you need to sit down. So why not give it a little, like
spread the menorah. So no
unravel it.
So no pee on the
floor.
on the floor.
So wait, you're saying let's say that I oftentimes with Shamu express myself orally and my feelings for her.
Sure.
You're saying that my head, if she just went to the bathroom, more than likely there's been urine in that entire area.
Yes.
Well, she wipes after. She wipes afterwards.
Why do you think women wipe?
But she just wipes. That's not. She's got. It's shower time after you go to the bathroom.
Because if you want to have love time, she's like, okay, wait for me. I'm gonna go pee real quick, and then I'll be back in. Right? That's happened. Where you're like, yeah, come on, baby. She's like, I go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah. So she's coming back, and there are little pee particles all over her thighs and her butt.
Probably.
Thighs and butt. What was she dripping down? I mean, it's usually a straight shot in there.
No, we're talking about how much of a mess. It's not usually a straight shot.
No, but I'm not pissing on my own ass cheeks and back of my thighs. I'm
That's
hovering.
What I was asking you. It's like, it never gets so stray, like in Me, Myself, and Irene, where he's pissing on the wall, where you're like, you sit down to pee, and all of a sudden, it's hitting your ass cheek, or it's hitting your right hip.
Like
you're
it's your hose.
How am I pissing on my own hip? I'm a woman.
It's your hose on sprinkler. You know, there's jet and sprinkler and all that.
Like when you play in the yard, you could get a straight stream out of the hose, or you put your thumb there, and it's just chaos.
When you first start, it can be thumb over hose, and then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, everything got opened up now, and now it's a steady stream.
888
human body,
4374.
the human female body, very complicated.
So I don't know if it's in fact cleaner or whatever you mentioned for men to sit down. This, like I said, this Swedish county council wants to make it policy for men that they cannot stand while urinating anymore in the office restrooms. They must sit. A socialist and feminist organization, the Left Party, is suggesting this. Socialist and feminist. It says claims that seated urination is more hygienic for men.
Well, I don't see how that's true at all.
The practice decreases the likelihood of puddles and other unwanted residue from forming inside the stall. In addition to being better for a man's health by more effectively emptying one's bladder. What?
By sitting down? That's silly. All that's silly.
So here's a quote from John Gamble, a professor at the University of Louisville. He wrote this while addressing the issue in 2009. He actually wrote something about this. Men scatter urine not so much during the actual urination as during the shaking off that follows. He wrote that down. He's a professor. And he actually was invited to speak about standing and pissing.
Male urination.
I'd be like, I'll pass.
Yeah, it's not real complicated.
So should it be illegal for men to urinate standing up?
No, but here's where I think, guys, if you look at
it from they're going to make it.
That's silly. If you look at it from another side, right? And maybe guys aren't ever embarrassed about this, but I'm thinking if a female's in a stall, you don't know what I'm in there doing. I could be peeing, I could be pooping, I could be changing a tampon. You don't know.
I'm assuming all three.
So those are the worst days too, by the way. You're like, fuck, I got to shit and I'm on my period. This is awful. The period shits, they're the worst.
Really? Period shits?
The worst. Every ladies, you're listening?
How are they the worst?
The worst.
In what way? They're bigger? There's just so much going on down there. It's like you're getting double DP.
It's the cramping from the
front and the back,
from the uterine wall and the cramps and the clots. That's all pressing on everything else. Now you've got that double cramp, and then you get the liquid shits from the period.
You would think a period shit would be the most satisfying shit ever. I had cramps all over. It's just like.
Oh God. I am going to have to be a sweetie and wipe the CD on that one for sure.
I will oftentimes spread my butt cheek just so I can use less toilet paper. I try to let that thing just fall from air.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Clean as a whistle.